All right, it is 9 o'clock. So props today again, Matt, TheraBand long one. If you can tether it to the wall, I always find and feel like that's safer. And then have some water nearby. Let's all start standing. If you need to position your device for lying down, that's fine. That's where we'll be on our mats most of the workout. But I always like to start standing because we can do our roll down here. So tilt the pelvis, bring your chin to chest and just melt down the front of your body here, listening to your low back if it's sore and accommodating to keep it comfortable. Pause down here at the bottom, measure how far you are from the floor and if this is about your norm or if today you're tighter or looser. Notice where in your body you have muscle stiffness and maybe soreness from a workout over the weekend. Next, I'm going to have you bend and straighten your knees here. Try and bend those kneecaps forward over first and second toes. Don't let them direct inward or outward here. Just working on alignment. Try and get some really nice extra stretch into the hammies. So quite a deep knee bend, as long as you don't lose your balance. Okay, last one. Now see if you're any closer to the floor when you straighten your legs. Unwind at the top, do a couple shoulder rolls. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more roll down, bringing that chin to chest, tilting the pelvis, and reaching right to left through the scapula. Trying to sense if we're tighter on the right or the left side. If you're feeling pretty equal, that's actually a win. And then stack on up the same way. Okay, pause here at the top, start your chin nods. Notice if your shoulders are a bit rolled forward, or as you chin nod, if you reflexively bring those shoulders forward, we want to open that up, get those pecs stretched out, squeeze together with the back of the shoulder blades. Good. And then pause in that chin nod. Let's do our upper arm rotations. So this upper arm bone is sliding around in that rotator cuff. Good. Okay, pause with the arm bones rotated out, not your furthest point, just rotated out. On your inhales, lift your arms up, exhales, lower. This is rib cage arms, so I wouldn't want your ribs popping forward. See if you can reach all the way overhead, or some shoulder tightness inhibits that. It's usually meaning that you need to foam roll out your lats if you can't get your arms completely overhead. And I can explain more about that after class. Good, pause at the top here, shrug the shoulders. If your biceps are by your ears, great. If not, just notice that. And then side bend over to your right. Nice big inhale into the left side of your body here. Slowly come through middle and then to your other side. Anchor into your feet. Nice big inhale into the right side of your body here. Come back through middle. Now let's exhale, pulse twice. Inhale through middle. Good. Soften those knees as you do this. Try and stay anchored into your feet. Good. Finding those connections through your core and obliques. We'll do another set here, and that'll be our last one. Good. Okay, bring your arms out in front of you and then flare the fingertips to the sides of the room. This is the nervy arm stretch. Bring the fingers together and out. Good, another one not to let the rib cage flare. Only go to that nerve stretch and then come back in. Okay, notice in your device, or if you have a mirror in your room, if one of the shoulders is coming up, or both, gently correct that. Pull shoulder blades down to back pockets. Good, last one. All right, so now we're gonna reach right arm forward and back, left arm forward and back. See if you can feel the back line of your shoulder blades, your mid-back warming up with these. Good, keep that core nice and active still. supporting your torso as you do this arm movement. And last one. Good. Okay, couple shoulder rolls here. And then hands come on top of shoulders for your flexion forward. It's slight because it's just the beginning of the workout. And then a little bit of extension back. Inhales forward, exhales back. Lengthen the spine in both directions here. 2 more. Inhales forward, exhales back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Okay. And next up, pause in neutral. Let's do our rib translation. So it's that side reach versus a side bend. Good. You can even extend your arms out to the sides of the room here. Good. One more. Okay. And then we're going to do our twist here. So you can pulse twice. Exhale as you pulse. Inhale through middle. Try and keep your hips stationed forward and not twisting with you. One more to each side. Good. Hands on hips, and now our hips translate. This is the movement we do in bridges when we do typewriters. Good. Again, finding that oblique and low back stretch. Okay, then let's also just warm up the feet briefly. So drawing our circles around the edges of our feet, pressing into all 4 tires. First and second metatarsal, pinky toe, back of the heel, inside of the heel. And then reverse. Inside of the heel, outside of the heel, pinky toe, first and second metatarsal. Circling around, 2 more. Last one. Okay, and then press up onto the balls of your feet, pressing into all 5 toes. Abs are on. Lower with control. Good. Picking up the pace. Forgive yourself if you lose your balance like I did. Exhale up, inhale down. And we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it into prances. You start from that calf raise. One heel drops. Back to the calf raise, the other heel drops. So they meet in the middle at that calf raise. Good. Try and keep the hip bones level. Yeah, you guys look good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it on down to the floor. We'll start lying down. If you have a prop, like a squishy ball or a magic circle, put it between your knees. Good, and then come on down if you're not. Start with your chin nods, open up your pecs, the front of your shoulders, your collarbones here. Get those shoulder blades flat on the mat as you chin nod. Even add some pressure in the back of your head into the floor here. Good. Okay, and then press those palms into the mat as well. Walk your heels in, squeeze the ball, take it into a stability bridge. Good. Pause at the top. Check it's one line from knee to shoulders, and then lower tailbone first. Squeeze the ball, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. All right, let's add on some arms here. Get the heart rate up. So hands come overhead. Don't let the ribs flare. Hands come down, hips lift up as hips lower. Hands reach back overhead. Think about your shoulder blades here and how that feels, how they might be moving around. And if you can lift the arms overhead from the mid-back, not from the neck, not from the upper trapezius. Good. All right, pause in your bridge. Keep squeezing that ball. Check the bottom of your ribs is integrated into your upper abs. That should feel really taut. Send your hips into typewriters. So keep them the same height off the floor. Don't let either side dip. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower back to the mat, and then put the prop to the side. Hug knees to chest here. Stretching out your lower back. Okay, and then some small knee circles. Try and let the hip flexors relax, especially as the knees come around to your ribs, and then reverse the direction of your circles. Again, trying to relax and lengthen your lower back. All right, open the knees, circle them in opposite directions, and reverse. Good. All right, let's bring those legs into tabletop. Arms can go out to the sides of the room as long as the shoulder blades are nice and flat on the mat. Take this into your gentle spine twist. A couple of you are really quite flexible out there. Don't go to your end range here. Stay in your strong range. This is about just giving the spine a slight twisty massage. Okay, now we're gonna add on some leg work for more low abs and obliques. Knees and feet go right, straighten, center, tabletop, left, straighten, center, tabletop, right, straighten, center, tabletop, left, straighten, center, tabletop. Go ahead and move your arms to your low belly, or move your hands. Make sure you can feel your abs activate underneath them. Also, that you're not feeling your low back pop up and arch and curl. You want the low back probably imprinted here. All right, we've got one more set left. Good, and last one, evening out your right to left. Pause with those legs in tabletop, open them to hip distance apart, and then your toe lowers, so point the toes. If you can keep your low back nice and quiet, keep lowering that toe all the way to the floor. Exhale as the leg comes up to tabletop. Inhale as it goes down. Exhale up. Good. We've got 10, 9. Feel those abs work underneath your hands. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great. Leaving the legs in tabletop, start your upper ab curls. Hands come behind your head, making a nice little head hammock. Exhale, hollow the belly as you come up. Gently gaze at your thighs as you come up. If you need some sort of prop to stay out of your neck, do grab it and use it. I am very pro prop. As you come back down to the floor, make sure your rib cage doesn't pop up. Good, let's add on our second breath. Exhale up. Inhale as hands come around. Exhale, pull that belly to spine deeper. Inhale as hands come back around and lower. Exhale up. Inhale as hands come around. Exhale, pull deeper. Inhale as hands come back around. Let's go 2 more. One more. Good. Okay, next step, we're going to bring one knee in as we rotate and then switch and switch. If you want to slow it down, you'll inhale through middle and exhale as you twist. If you want a faster pace, you inhale one side, exhale the other. Okay, think of pressing one shoulder blade into the mat, the other side comes off. We've got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and then rolling like a ball, as long as you're on a soft mat that's not on a hardwood floor, you can hold either your ankles or behind your lower thigh. Come in that upper ab curl, rock and roll until you're up on your balance point. Try and keep your feet and knees nice and tight in that ball shape. Stay in your C curve the whole time. Only rocking to your shoulder blades. Send shoulder blades low. Use that C curve to grow tall. Okay, one more. Good. All right. Pause in your sitting position or your, what is this called? Balance point and then sitting position. Okay, we're going to do some roll downs here. So see if you can get all the way up on your sit bones. If you need to bend your knees to get there, that's fine. Okay, hands out in front of us, checking that we have room behind us. Tilt the pelvis, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Pause, either arms overhead or up towards the ceiling. Use that exhale to come up. Good. If you're struggling at all, I don't want you going into your neck. So either bend your knees and grab behind your thighs as your assist or grab a TheraBand. So I'll show a version here assisted. As I exhale and get stuck, hands come behind thighs, shoulder blades go low, pull myself up. Good. All right, we've got one more, and then we'll pause sitting. Great. Okay, so let's grab our TheraBands. If you're tethered to the wall, even better. I'm going to demo not tethered to the wall at first. You're going to put the band around your right foot and lift that leg into tabletop. If you're tethered, you're just going to lift the right leg into tabletop. Hold the bands tight enough that you have some support for a roll down, but can keep your arms straight. We're going to go for 4 roll downs with this right leg in the air. Good. Find that connection to your obliques. Send those shoulder blades low. Good. All right, after your 4, pause halfway up or down. All right, send those shoulder blades low. Check you have a tilted pelvis and a long C-curved spine. Take this into bicep presses. Elbows go high if you need more work. Shoulder blades are squeezed down to your back pockets here. Great. Let's go 4, 3, 2. Last one, straighten your arms, come up to sitting tall, and then switch to having the left foot in the band and in tabletop. Again, if you're tethered, it's just the left foot in the air. All right, straight arms, roll up, roll down, completely, no bicep curl yet. We're just working that left side extra hard, going for a total of 4. See if you can get up on the sit bones as you come to sitting. Good, that's about 4. Roll halfway down, shoulder blades low, start your bicep curls. Shoulder blades low, especially as elbows raise. Okay, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to sitting tall. You'll let go of the bands for a few minutes here and bring your elbows to your up and to your sides. So looking something like this. Good. Close, open. As you open, don't let that rib cage flare. You want to work the rhomboids between the shoulder blades here. Great. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Check you're still sitting tall up on the sit bones, not rock back on the tailbone. And then we bring our palms low and back up. Good. Try and keep those arms lifted from the mid-back and the shoulders, not the upper traps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last piece here. Squeeze underneath the arms into the mid-back, lowering the elbows and lifting. Try not to lift above the level of your shoulders. Good. Squeeze down. Squeeze down. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Feeling where that fatigue is in the mid-back. Want to take that back into our TheraBand work. So take the band, if it's loose, around your feet and crisscross. So it would look like a little X is in front of you, so you're here. If you're tethered to the wall, great, that's nice and safe. And we're gonna row here. If you're tethered to the wall, you don't need to crisscross. Okay, as elbows reach higher, shoulder blades go low, head is back in that chin nod, so ears are over shoulders. Contract your belly to spine with each rep. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then single arm rows, bow and arrow. Let's do 8 to 10 reps rotating left, and then we'll do a second set rotating right. Right arm reaches forward as you twist left. Think of having a string is pulling your head to the ceiling, and you can only rotate. You can't side bend or lean back. As this left hand comes to the armpit, send that shoulder blade low. We've only got 3 more. And 2, and 1. All right, let's switch sides here. Left arm reaches, pulling back with that right hand as we twist on our axis. Don't lean back, sit up on those sit bones. Send that right shoulder blade low. 6, no, that was more like 4. 3, 2, and last one. Okay, from here, we are going to kneel. If your band is loose, you pull it tight across your thighs. If it's tethered, you just loop your hands around your band, lead back with your pinkies. Think of having that L grip where you're holding your band with your middle, pinky, and ring fingers. Index finger and thumb are loose. Lead back with the pinkies, palms face in. Tighten up in your mid back, your lats, and your abs in front. Okay, press back and hold. Look right, center, keep breathing, left, center, release forward. Inhale, prepare, exhale, press back, look left first, center, right, center, release forward. Press back, right, center, left, center, release forward. Press back, right, left, center, right, center, release forward. Okay, thighs stretch here. Press your hands back, connect into your neutral spine here. You're gonna stay in neutral as you bend, pivot at the knee, press into the tops of your feet, come forward in neutral. Release the arms. Press the arms back, hinge at the knees. Stay in neutral as you come forward. Good, 2 more. I usually exhale forward. Inhale back, last one. Good, all right, from here, let your band go. And then turn 90 degrees. We are going to tick and talk left and right here. So think of how you're going to take care of your body and your shoulders here and work on stability, core activation. Good, you have enough room to the right and to the left. And then we'll start our tick talks here. Press off this bottom arm when the shoulder blades are low. Great. This one is about mastery here, that you can pause yourself at any point, maybe with one leg sticking out. Good. Pause coming up. Yeah. All right, we'll go 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, from here, weight bear on this top leg, and then bring this bottom knee up and tap. Send those shoulder blades low. Really squeeze the shoulder blades. That's your stability and arm work here. 3, 2, 1. Come on down to the side of that hip and then to the elbow. Okay? Again, think of how you're going to take care of any tightness or shoulder injuries here. If you need to switch gears and go to clams, that's fine. The rest of us are going to lift into our side plank. Lift up straight to the ceiling. Don't round forward. Okay, squeeze those shoulder blades down the spine. Really work this bottom side. 4, 3, 2, hold up here on 1 and pulse. 8, 7, 6, keep breathing. Come all the way down. Good. Z-sit for a second and counter stretch. Nice big inhale into that side you were just working. Okay, and then this palm will land on the floor, knees go back to being stacked. If you're worried about your shoulder, no, you can come back down to the elbow. All right, we're gonna do more lifts. If the lifts aren't your jam today, return to clams or fire hydrants. It's very important to slide the shoulder blade down the spine as you lift and lower. Don't let it come up, don't let it come up, don't let it come up. Okay, we're going 4, you can add an arm, 3, 2 more. On this last one, hold here. We got this, guys. If you want to add on, top leg comes out, becomes weight bearing, bottom leg comes out. It's only an option, but we're holding 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we use our kneeling to tick and talk back to our other side here. Good. Send those shoulder blades low on side 2. Okay, weight bear on this top leg, and then tap it up to the weight supporting leg. Good. Send those shoulder blades low. 3, 2, 1. Coming on down onto the elbow. And you guys have the same options here. I'll be doing lifts, but if you need to nurse your shoulder, you can do a series of clams. Good, send those shoulder blades low. Try and stay stacked up in the ears, shoulders, and hips. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Send those shoulder blades low and pulse. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a small break by Z-sitting and counter stretch. Nice. Nice big inhale into this open side. All right, and then you have the choice of coming out to the palm or returning to the elbow here, okay? Knees are stacked again, so are hips. Remember, you can do fire hydrants if this is not so great for your shoulder today. And then we lift and lower here. We're doing a shorter set. 2 more. Okay, and then check you have enough room to step out into full side plank. You can be on your elbow for this as well. There's just a million modifications until you get enough shoulder blade stability and strength. And we're holding here. 7, 6, squeeze those shoulder blades down to your back pockets. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, we're gonna take this into quadruped. Start with your sternum drops here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, press them apart by pressing into the floor. All right, check that your knees are hip distance apart. And now check the inside of your elbows. I want them pointing inward. All right, I also want the head and a chin nod, and it's just along for the ride here. Next up, we take this into cat and cows. In cat, we inhale, pull that belly to spine. In cow, we exhale, pull that belly to spine. Think of your mobility bridges and how we use the abs to change where the spine is in space and fully support it. 1 more. Next up is our tail wags. Again, check on those elbows. Inside should be pointing inward. Let's start with your right ankle. Pivot at the knee, looking over each shoulder. Inhale one side and exhale the other. Find that oblique work. And then let's switch to the left foot. Good. one. Okay, now let's set up that all fours box. Think of your shoulders and the bony landmarks of your hips as all the corners of this rectangular box. You're gonna press away from the floor, get those shoulder blades low and active. Head is in a chin nod. Let's start our bird dog work. So make sure you have room behind you to straighten legs and room above you to lift an arm. Start with lifting that right arm from the mid back, getting out of the upper trapezius. Good, try not to alter your box. When your arm comes down, you can reset it. Good. One more on the right. Now we lift on the left. See if this side is any more challenging for you. Maybe it's easier when you stabilize through your right side. Okay, lift that left arm from the mid back. Head is lined up with your spine. It's in a chin nod. And that's your last one. Great. Now the right leg goes back. Anytime it comes in, you can reset your stability box here. Great, last one on the right. Next up, stabilize, left leg. Remember how you can twist that foot into midline to help the left hip drop into place. One more. Great. Okay, now we're gonna lift the right arm and left leg together, trying to maintain that stable rectangle. You don't have to extend fully out like me. You can even just hover over the floor. You gotta get that stability in place first before you reach very far out. We're gonna go 2 more times and then hold on our last rep. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull that belly to spine. 2 and 1. Great. Now we switch to the left arm and right leg. Anytime those limbs come in, reset your stability if you need to. Reset that box. Belly is very active as the leg goes in and out, especially as it comes in. You pull that belly button to spine. All right, we're going 3, 2, guess what? We hold on 1, 10, 9, 8, shoulder blades low, belly button on, hold into your body, 2 and 1. Okay, let's widen our knees. Take your hips back into a rest pose. And then bring your hands together and your elbows into the floor. It's a tricep stretch. And then shake your wrist out here. Good. Okay, from here, I'm gonna have us lay on down to our stomachs. If you have a tethered TheraBand, it will be fun to add it here. So have that band lined up overhead. If you don't have a band, I promise this is plenty of work without it. All right, have room to reach overhead and room to reach your legs straight. Okay, let's start with swimming here. We kick our legs from the glutes, pulling our belly button up, and we lift our arms from the mid-back. Head can float above the floor, but it's in a chin nod here. Okay, so kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, kick. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Now we're going to add rotation. So look up at the left arm. Follow that arm as it goes down to the hip. Kick, kick, kick while these arms are lifting and rotating. Now the right side, down to the hip, back overhead. Left. Keep breathing. Keep pulling that belly button away from the floor. Like you have an ice cube underneath your belly button. You want to pull it away. Good. We've got just a couple more sets here. One more set. Shoulder blades low. Good. All right. Everything comes down, settles for a minute. Elbows will bend. Elbows to the sides of your shoulders, palms just above the shoulders. Okay. We're going to lift the rib cage by pressing the elbows into the floor, activating that shoulder shelf, pressing into our palms as well. Grow the spine longer in this little bit of spinal extension. Shoulder blades slide down as the spine reaches up and away from the hips. Okay, let's go 5 more. Exhales up, inhales down. 3, 2, last one. Great. Okay, so reach the arms overhead again, and now we slide this into swan. If this bothers your low back, just go up to the elbows, but not any higher, okay? Send those shoulder blades down, reach the head up and out. You wanna lengthen the spine when you go into extension, not compress the low back. 2 more. And that is our last one. Okay, I have one more ask of you here, and it's called T-pull 1 and 2. This is where a tethered TheraBand would come into place. Well, with a band or without the band, your arms start overhead. Your head is just a little bit lifted off the floor, but it's in a chin nod. Hands hover above the floor. Don't let them go too high. It's not healthy for the shoulder. Now, stretch your arms to the sides of the room, then back overhead. Again, it's just a hover above the floor and then back overhead. Recruit that bottom line of the arms into the shoulder shelf. Think of flying and that you're flapping your wings, or you're trying to become more aerodynamic. It's a really nice exercise to get out of the upper traps and into that lower line through the mid-back. Let's go for 3 more. Exhales, inhales up. And then pause with your arms out to the sides of the room. T-pull 2. Hands just hover above the floor and they go down to hips. Add a little chest lift. Then reach to the sides of the room and then down to the hips. For me, this gets me quite fatigued under the shoulder blades. If I get sloppy, it goes into the low back. So I need to remember, pull that belly button up away from the floor, and it magically disconnects my low back. Okay, think of growing taller in that chest lift. I know these are challenging. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, keep those hands low as you return overhead. Unwind from a band if you were using it. Okay, and then push yourself up into child's pose one more time. Stretch out those shoulders, you earned it. Walk the fingers over to the left side of the mat. Send out your right hip bone and shoulder. Nice big inhale into your right side. Walk your fingers through middle and then off to the right side of your mat. Now you can send out your left shoulder and hip. Nice big inhale and exhale into that left side. Okay, we're gonna move into some planks here. So go ahead and make a plan of how you're gonna take care of your shoulders. I'm gonna have us start on our elbows. Think of those sternum drops and how we had the power to send our shoulder blades low. All right, walk your knees out behind you, tuck your toes under, come up into a full plank here for me. We're gonna do the hardest part first, and it's taking your heels to the left, center, heels to the right, center, left, center. Keep tucking those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Don't let your feet walk too far away from you. You almost want to be leaning up over your hands. Okay, we've got 4, center, 3, center, 2, center, 1, center. Knees come down, 1 breath break here. All right, walk your feet out behind you. Lower your hips into a full plank, hold for a long breath. Now bend the knees and tap the floor. Lift the knees, bend and tap, lift. 8, 7, exhales, knees come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those knees on in. Nice job, guys. Okay. From here, let's turn back over and do a little bit more ab work. Bring the legs straight up in the air. Okay? If you can, straighten behind the knees, all the better. Okay, and then I'm going to give you 2 choices. You can upper ab curl with your hands behind your head, supporting your neck. Or you can send shoulder blades low, but reach the fingertips towards your feet. Okay, we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hollow that belly to spine. Don't brace it out. 2, 1. All right, right hand behind head. Weight of head, rest on that hand. Rotate to look right and bring that left arm across to the right side of the room. And then we pulse here. Inhales and exhales. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through middle. Rotate to the left. Right arm is reaching across your body to the left side of the room. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back through middle here. All right, hands behind your thighs, and then rock and roll up through rolling like a ball to your balance point. Good. All right, then we're gonna sit. Straighten your legs. If this bothers your low back, bend your knees. Check that you can be up on the sit bones. If you can't, it's another reason to bend the knees, okay? We're gonna use spine stretch forward. So imagine like a big beach ball right in front of you. Exhale, reach over that beach ball. Sit tall at the top. Exhale, reach over that beach ball. Sit tall at the top. 2 more. Hands are going to come behind your head. If this bothers your shoulders, hands are on top of shoulders or out to the sides of the room. Okay, chin nod, possibly into your hands. Knit the front of your ribs together here. Hold that chin nod for 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we twist. Double pulse as you twist. Try not to lean forward. Stay up on those sit bones. It's so small, but so difficult. Work all those pieces. It's those small muscles in Pilates. 1 more to each side. Okay, we're gonna go into saw. Arms go out to the sides of the room. We're still on our sit bones. Rotate, reach to the outside of the opposite foot, pulse twice. Nice, inhale through middle. Send shoulder blades down even as you're reaching. Don't let them crunch up to the ears. Good. If you're looking for a little bit more challenge, take that arm behind you and press it against the floor. But those shoulder blades still need to stay low. Don't let them climb to ears. This will be our last set. Good. All right, now that we're even more conscious of the back line of our body, we're gonna play around with open leg rocker. So be at the top or the bottom, let's just call it the top of your mat so that you have room to roll back. Okay, sit on your balance point here, not your tailbone. And then lift the feet, knees are wide, maybe even toes touch here. And we just start our one-legged kicks, trying to keep our balance. The number one issue I see is people over collapse and throw their shoulders forward. So yes, you're slightly C-curved, but I want those shoulder blades squeezed down the spine, belly button pulling into the body. And I'm just single leg kicking. This will be my last set, and then I double leg kick. So say right, right, sit taller, left, left, again, right, right, left, left. All right, level 1, you'll stay where you are. Level 2, you'll hold on to the back of your ankles. Send the right out, hold it there. So again, hand can be behind thigh or holding ankle. Send the left out, hold it there. Hold, right comes in, Left comes in, good. Let's check that our shoulder blades are still low. Now left goes out, hold. Right goes out, wiggle and hold if you need to. Good, inhale and exhale here. Left comes in, right comes in. All right, you're gonna send both legs out and hold. Your choice if you roll back. Remember, if you get stuck, you just rock and roll here. What do you know? This shape is very similar to our rollovers. Try and keep the knees straight at the top of the movement. Always think, stick that landing like a gymnast. Let's just have fun and play one more time. Woo. Come all the way up to the top. Rock and roll if you need to get there. Great. Bring both legs on in, okay? Let's try a rollover here. Remember what I've taught you guys, that you can use the TheraBand to help you out. Or if you need to titrate this down, you can do your pelvic curls. It just looks something like this. Okay, so for that rollover, you need a lot of space to bring your legs over to the other side of the room. Press into the palms. Go on over until you're on your shoulder blades, not higher. Open feet to your shoulder distance. I know I'm holding it here for a second. Then come down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen like you're doing yummy short spine. Circle the legs at the bottom. Up and over. All right, just go a total of 4 times. These advanced movements, we don't do too many. Good. One more. And that's our 4. Good. All right, come back to sitting on your balance point. And then bring your elbows down to the mat here. So my legs are in tabletop. And I'm gonna toe lower. Make sure that low back doesn't move. This is all about low abs. Okay, as you're doing these, check that the ribs are not collapsed, because then the shoulders will be up by ears. I want you lifted out of the ground. All right, you can advance this by straightening the legs. Good. So this is part of teaser here. If you want more work, you'll come up higher, less weight on the hands. We're just doing 2 more. Good. Now bring your feet back down to the floor. Okay, we're gonna lift again. You want that rib cage up and out of the shoulders, and you're gonna bend the elbows and lift. So we're working the back of the upper arm bone here. That's your tricep. Good. All right, stay here. This is enough work. If you need more of a challenge, lift the hips, bend the elbows. Good. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down to the floor. Then we hold our balance point. If that's too much, the toes can be on the floor, okay? And then we lift our arms up. Maybe they go overhead, they lower to the floor and lift overhead, okay? This is the more advanced, very close to teaser here. We're going 3, 2 more, 2, and that's your last one. Arms come out to the sides of the room. Nicely done. Okay, let's stretch out the shoulders a bit. We'll return to quadruped here. Good. I'm gonna start by bending my left elbow, rotating my rib cage towards that elbow, and reach my right arm under. Good. You can reach, 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 wherever gets you into that right shoulder shelf here. Inhale, expand the back of your ribs. Exhale. Awesome, let's switch sides. So right palm and hand become weight bearing. Start to bend that right elbow. Rotate my torso towards the right. Thread my left arm under. Nice long inhales into the back line of your body. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, come to a Z-sit from here. If you like to do the mermaid stretch with a foam roller, it's a good time to grab it, okay? We're gonna press into this bottom arm or roll it against a roller and reach away from our feet. Nice big inhale into the top side, the open side of your ribs. Send your shoulder blades low. Check in with your lumbar spine and rotate. Bail if this bothers your lumbar spine. Check your shoulder blades are low still. Good. Come back to that lateral plane. Sit tall and counter stretch, which might be small, and be okay with that. Okay, and then we find a bit more of a rhythm. Inhale, rotate as you exhale. Inhale back to that sideline. Come on up and rotate. Yes, keep going. We're doing about 4 on each side. This is 3. And this is 4. After this counter stretch, if you've done 4, you're gonna switch the way you're Z-sitting. And remember in these Z-sits, if you need to straighten the leg because your knee's bothering you, that's fine, okay? All right, so I've started with both shoulder blades low. I'm doing my nice big inhale in my lateral plane, checking on my lumbar spine, then rotating. If the lumbar spine's not happy, take away that rotation. Back to your lateral plane, sit tall and counter stretch. Good. And then finding your own pace here. With or without that rotation, as arms go overhead in any plane of motion, send those shoulder blades down. And that's your last one here. Okay, let's stretch out the legs a bit. So grab your band and lie on your back. Tethered or not, it's pretty much the same movement. Start with both feet in your bands. Bring those heels together. Look up, check your midline, draw it from your nose, through your sternum, belly button, pubic bone, and your feet should meet on it. Okay, then take this into frogs. Heels together, toes apart. Shoulder blades flat on the mat, tailbone on the mat. Abs on, stabilizing your torso. Good. Okay, and then pause. Take that left foot out. Start to draw some small circles with the right foot. Get that core active. Once you're really stable in your torso, circle bigger. While I'm thinking of it, because I'm doing all these stretches, I'm doing an extra class for the GCC tomorrow. I'm subbing for somebody who usually does like a flex and flow yoga, but I'm going to do flex and flow Pilates, reverse directions. So this can be more like the Sunday class with a lot of stretching, but no foam roller probably. And it's at noon. All right, we're going to pause with this right foot over to the left side of the room. This is our IT band stretch here. If you have an uncomplicated low back, so no SI joint issues, no sciatica, you can point and flex at the ankle and toes here. Also, if you like my JCC classes and come to them, all of those online classes are moving to the mind-body system, which is what we used to use before COVID to book reformer classes. All right, bring that leg to middle. Cross the left ankle in front of right. So there was an email that went out about switching to mind body. If you didn't get it or need help with it, I'll be sending one out with the same instructions. I'll also run the classes on Zoom this week just so that you can get in no matter what happens. All right, so this is your figure 4. 2 more inhale, exhales. All right, and then we unpretzel. We're gonna bring the left foot in, the right leg out. And then we start that torso stability work with small circles again. Anchor into that right heel and shoulder blade and left shoulder blade. Then spiral out to a bigger circle. Don't lose that stability. Reverse directions. Last circle, and then you'll pause with this left foot over to the right side of the room. If you have an uncomplicated low back, you can add on that point and flex in your IT band stretch, maybe some ankle circles. One more double inhale, exhale, focusing on the left side of your lungs. Great, then that leg comes to midline and we cross the right ankle in front of the left knee, getting that glute stretch wrapping around your right side. Let's try a double inhale, exhale breath. And the triple. All right, unpretzel. Take your feet out of the bands and let the band go. And then safely come up to sitting. Then we'll go to kneeling and stretch out the hip flexors. Okay, I'm gonna start with my right foot forward, my left knee back. If your knees just have issues, no biggie, maybe roll up your mat a couple times underneath it or put a pillow. If balance allows, come all the way upright and lift the left arm. And then just careful you're not compressing or overarching in the low back. I want you long, I want you reaching away from the floor. That'll get you more hip flexor stretch. Slightly side bend over to the right. If you feel balanced and you want more, then rotate so you're looking at the right side of the room. Good. Nice big inhale into the left side of your lungs here. All right, come back to center, find your equilibrium and balance. Straighten your front leg. Bring the toes off the floor. So this is your calf and hamstring stretch on the right side. Good. One more big inhale, exhale here. Okay, let's switch sides. So now it's the left foot that comes forward, press into that left foot with the right knee back. Maybe it's padded up. You find the right hip flexor stretch. Come to upright, and if balance allows, lift the right arm. You could even lift the left. Okay, try and really stretch out that right side, grow it nice and long. And then, if balance allows, you're gonna reach over to the left side of the room. So away from where you're stretching on the right. Good. All right, if you wanna add on more, you would rotate so you're looking at the right side of the room here. Good, come back through middle, straighten your front leg. Bring the toes off the floor. This is your hamstring and calf stretch. You can rotate the femur in the hip socket just for a little bit more stretch here. And you can also fold the body forward. Great, one more big inhale, exhale here. And then make your way to standing. From that standing position, you are gonna roll down one vertebrae at a time. Pull that belly on in. Good. pausing at the bottom, seeing if you're closer to the floor, where you might feel a bit tired or tight in your muscles, and then where you feel invigorated. All right, let's bend the knees, tilt the pelvis, stack up on top of your hips. When you guys are done with the power hour of arms, I invite you to stay longer and we'll do our booty bar session with some cardio, bit more arm work. I'm just gonna move where the camera is. Thank you guys for joining. And let me know anything you need. And I'll try and send that email out soon about the new login information for the GCC. But know that you can use Zoom this week because they're having, you know, deployment issues. Okay, have a great week. And get your music going for BootyBarre. For the BootyBarre piece, it is great to have 1 to 3 pound weights for the arm work. And then some sort of bar-like surface. So I use my portable bar, but you can use a folding chair, you can use a countertop too. Good. All right, so if you haven't done a roll down, I would suggest starting with one. I'm gonna grab my weights and a little bit of water and then we'll get started. Start standing. Okay, so start with your toes open and your heels together. And then we're gonna close and open and close and open and close and open. So I've got sticky socks on and I'm on carpet, and that's the harshest version. What you wanna do is open the femurs from the hip sockets. Probably easiest if you're on a hardwood floor, okay? Grow mindful of your shoulders and that your hips are over the shoulders there. Good. All right, bring those heels together and lift and lower here. We just call these first position rises. Good, I want you pressing into all 5 toes, being pretty even in that weight distribution. And in BootyBarre, we only go up to the balls of our feet. So think kitten heel, not stiletto. And if you need to hold on to something for your balance, awesome. That's exactly what we do. All right, let's pick it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's step out, bend the knees, straighten and come in. Bend, straighten and come in. Okay, again, it's really helpful to have some music blasting with this workout. Helps keep that motivation up, find some rhythm here. Good, last one to this first side. Now we go to side 2. Good, find that back line of the body. Try not to bend forward. We want to keep shoulders over hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning to side 1, but a triple pulse. Out, 3, 2, 1. Come home and out. 3, 2, 1. So staying to this side 1 here. Good. Halfway there on this side. 1 more. And then side 2 for triple pulses. Good. If you wanted a higher heart rate or just some more work, you could lift the arms. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. Now let's just do doubles. So we go out, single, in, and out. Now 2, in and out to this side. Okay, then we'll do singles. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, come on home. All right, next up, we're gonna go out to that second position and then just pulse up and down here for 4. Good. And then triple pulses. And tall. And tall. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. All right, hands can stay on hips. Bend into that plie. Check knees are lined up with first and second toe. And then lift your right heel. We're going up and down for a total of 8. We're halfway there. 7 and 8. Now left heel. Good. Really try and sit into that back line of your body. For 3, 2, 1. Side 1. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Side 2. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going for doubles. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going up to 8. So we just got 2 left. Good. All right. Stand tall. Lift those heels and hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. Bend the hips. Send your booty back and lift the arms overhead. Pulse here. Pulse through those hips and knees. Heels on the ground. Try and frame your ears with your biceps. 2, last one, hold, and we lift the arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms down to the floor, bend the knees, and straighten. Good. Keep bending the knees and straightening. 2 more. Keep those knees bent, and then pulse like you're trying to sit into a chair here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay, rotate your hands above your right foot. So right foot's in front here. Okay, bend that front knee, your right knee, and straighten. Good, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift your torso up. Keep bending into this front knee. Back leg, left leg stay straight. And we're stretching out that hip flexor a bit. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come back down to the floor. Right leg goes back. Let's hold a plank here for 3 breaths. One more. Bring your left foot forward. Good. Bend into that left knee and straighten. Get that hamstring dynamically warmed up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the upper body up right now. And bend more into that left knee, stretching out the right side hip flexor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna have you come back down to the floor, arms touch the floor. We're gonna do a little bit more cardio here, get that heart rate up. So we're in our planks, and we're gonna step our knees underneath us, 45 seconds. Inhale, prepare, exhale, off we go. Come down to your elbows if that's more manageable for your shoulders. Get your sweat on here. Nice big breaths. Keep it up. We're halfway there. Faster is harder, slower regulates your heart a bit more. Keep it up. All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet in underneath you. Use your standing roll up to come upright. Couple shoulder rolls here at the top. Let your heart rate calm down a second. Grab some water, and then let's grab our 1 to 3 pound weights. Again, you don't need to have weights though. You can do all the arm movements without, okay? Let's start with heels together and toes apart. You're just gonna lift to the sides of the room here, palms face down. Good. Activate that core. Keep those shoulders stacked over ribs, but don't let the ribs flare out. So every time I lift my arms, I pull my belly to spine as I exhale. 2 more. Good. And then arms reach overhead, bend elbows to your sides. Awesome. Lift those arms overhead from mid-back, not from your upper trap. Keep the bottom of the ribs nice and tight together through those upper abs. Okay, 4 sets of a triple pulse. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 1 more. Good. And then pause with your elbows by your sides, bringing arms in front, out to the sides. As you bring arms out to the sides, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here, lower the elbows, lift back to shoulder height. Don't go higher than shoulders though. Good. If you want to up level it, bring your heels up. I love these ones. They help me get into the bottom line of the arms, into the shoulder girdle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop the arms on down, heels down, bring feet back into parallel, and then bend knees into a flat back squat. Let's stand up. Try that 3 more times, and we'll hold on the 3rd one. Good. We're gonna do our flies here. So make a little circle with your arms and open. Send those shoulder blades down to back pockets as you lift arms to the sides of the room. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we do our triple pulses. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and down. And 3, 2, 1. Good. We got 4 more sets. Looking good. 2 more. Last one. Now, hold your elbows out to the sides of the room. Sit that booty back into a chair here and send the shoulder blades low. Let's windshield wiper here. That's it. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms by your sides and then pulse them back here. This is your tricep work. Set 1 of triceps. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stand up tall, lift our arms in front of us, bring a knee up. Squat back down, bring arms behind us. Lift other leg up when we stand tall. All right, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Now pause there, shake that out and stand up. Great. Back to first position, heels together, toes apart, palms face up. And we just lift to the sides of the room here. Shoulders still stacked on top of hips. Front of the ribs is nice and knit together. 3, 2, 1, and then we reach overhead. We call these overhead press. Good. Lift those arms from mid-back, from shoulder blades, not the neck. Turn these into a triple pulse. 3, 2, 1. So the arms are a little circular. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Again. One more set. Great. And then arms out to the sides of the room. We turn these into circles. Okay, if you're fatiguing and going into those upper traps, drop your weights. Work on that torso stability. Don't let the arms swing the body. Okay, if you want to up level it, squeeze those heels together and lift. 2 more this direction. 1 more and reverse. Find that strength in your shoulder girdle. Help lift those arms up. We're more than halfway through this arm series. We got this. 3, 2, 1 more. Great. Okay. Shake those arms on out. Bring them overhead. Don't let the ribs pop out here. And bend the elbows. This is your tricep press. Exhale as you press those arms straight. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come out to the sides of the room here, and then our bicep press. A little bit easier than lifting them all the way overhead. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet come back down to the floor. They go into parallel. And then we squat and take this back into windshield wipers. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now punches. Really sit into that back line of your legs. Throw that punch out from the mid-back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Add some thoracic rotation. So rotate through the rib cage, not the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then faster boxes or punches forward here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then stand tall for me. We can put those weights away. It's useful to have your chair / bar nearby for balance. Okay, we're going to start with heels together, toes apart. Just lift. Again, we're lifting to the balls of our feet, not to our tippy toes. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Walk those heels together, squeeze them together, feel those inner thighs kick on, and then bend the knees and straighten. And straighten. Good, check that you're bending knees over first and second toe, that the abs are on, that the shoulders are over hips. Let's add a triple pulse. Bend, 3, 2, 1, and tall. Bend, 3, 2, 1, and tall. Bend, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders are squeezed down the spine. It's the same thing when I say depress the scapula. Good. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Great. Okay, from here, we're going to bend the knees, go down a little lower, and then rise. We're going down for 2 counts, up for 2 counts. Down and up. Good. This is a little deeper bend than those pulses we did. We've got 4 sets. Now 3. Think of sliding along a wall. Don't let those shoulders come forward. Last one. Awesome. Okay, let's roll through our feet here. So we're gonna stay in first, bend the knees, lift the heels, straighten and lower. Try and look up. Good. Heels down. Bend knees, lift heels, straighten, lower. Keep breathing. Good. Find that back line of the legs, particularly when you straighten, squeeze that tush. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great. Okay, let's switch sides. We're gonna repeat in second position here. So heels are about shoulder distance apart, okay? And we're just gonna lift and lower here. Press into all 5 toes, only to the balls of the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and bend the knees here. Great. Try not to lock into the toes. I still want you on the balls of the feet. All right, we've got 3 more singles, 2, 1, and now our triple pulse. 3, 2, 1, straighten. 3, 2, 1, straighten. Great. Hopefully you're feeling that burn in the booty, in the glutes and hammies. Keep the shoulders over hips. Don't bend forward. 2 more sets. All right, let's give the feet a little more TLC. So heels on the ground, bend knees, lift heels, straighten, lower. Bend knees, lift heels, straighten, lower. Good. Really squeeze through that back line of the legs into the booty as you go to stand tall. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay. From here, we're going to do 3 more pulses, or 4 more sets of 3 pulses. Good. We've got 2 more. 1 more. All right. Heels down. Walk the feet together. Let's do our booty hips. Have some fun with this one. Have some fun with your music. So lift up onto the balls of the feet. Squeeze the heels together. Send the hips right and left here. Keep the shoulders stacked. Start to bend the knees and travel down. Yeah, that's it. Good job, Alexandra. There you go, Reggie. All right, count of 4s up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay, walk that out a second. Take it to second position, but heels will stay down. Okay, bend the knees and pelvic tilts forward. You can let go of your bar too here. Check knees are bent in line with first and second toe. Good. Pelvic tilt from the abs here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach arms overhead and press the hands down as you pelvic tilt. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms travel down. Okay, let's take it into another HIIT interval. I'm gonna grab a better timer here for us. All right, I'm gonna do lunges. So lunge back, bring forward, lunge back, bring forward, okay? You can take out the arms if that's too aggressive. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, off we go. You can reach the arm overhead, shake it up, reach it to the side of the room. Good. Or across. The more we move the arms, the higher that heart rate will go. All right. Halfway there. And you can reach to the floor here. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, walk it out here, regulate the heartbeat a bit, grab a sip of water, and we'll start our isometric and flexibility work here. Okay, so side one still here, and feet start in first. We're gonna do ground bat moths, straight forward. So kicking that leg and brushing it slightly behind us. You can add arm work here too. Keep this leg straight, stretch out that hammy, but don't kick so high you have to hip hike. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, as that foot brushes behind you, tip forward. Lay that leg down, bend into a lunge. Come upright, kick forward, tip forward, bend, and lunge. So here we go. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come to upright and pause. Bring this moving heel behind you. So heels line up and we curtsy here. 4, 3, heels come up. 1. Now we kick diagonally. Curtsy. Try not to let that heel cross over. It just lines up with the standing heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now tip forward. Okay, so you're one line from ear to ankle. Lift that back leg. Toes are turned out, this knee is soft. Okay, shoulder blades are low, belly is pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend that moving leg, bring it in and out here. This is attitude. And I'm still flat back, tip forward. 3, 2, and 1. Grab that foot. Stay here either in a quad stretch or pull it into a full dancer stretch. Nice.
You froze.
Still there? Okay, thanks, Reggie. One more breath here. Great, bring that foot down, and then we go to side 2. Okay, let's do another hit interval here. Works nicely to do the lunges on this side. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, off we go. Double arms will really get that heart rate up. Good. Halfway there. Great job, Alexandra. All right, reach for the floor here. Good, keep it up, keep breathing. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then regulate that breathing here. And we're gonna set ourselves up for a grand bat mounts on this side. Okay, start in that first position upright. Set that ab strength, and then kick this outside leg. Brush the floor as it comes underneath you. Careful not to hype that hip. Good, we've got 3 more, and then we'll add on that tip forward and lunge. And tip, bend the working knee, and then kick the loose leg. As you bend that knee, line it up with first and second toe. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Okay, and then heels line up, and we're gonna stay upright. Just 4 quick curtsies here. And then find that diagonal line. We're gonna kick out on. And kick, stay upright, and curtsy. Really organized. It's okay if it's kind of tempo. 4, 3, 2, last one that style. Good, and then we tip a little forward, straight line from ear to ankle. Then we lift this back leg up and down from the booty and the abs. Try not to involve the low back. Shoulder blades depressed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we bend the knee. I'm still flat back hinged forward. Get that glute med and min and med working. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knee. Start with that quad stretch. Maybe take it into a full dancer stretch here. Good. One more breath. All right. Come back up to standing. We're going to go into our side line series here. So this bottom arm, you press the elbow into your bar or your furniture, depress that scapula, and then lift this outside leg. Good. Really lift it out of this bottom side here. Really stable through here. Nice. Okay, pause here. Bring the arm overhead and the knee and the hip together. Good. Let's go 7, 6, 5, obliques, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Okay, we step out with that loose leg, then squat, launch up and over our bar. Send those shoulder blades low. Nice. Send those shoulder blades low. One more single. All right, now we're going to do triples. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. It's nice to get the heart rate up again. All right, last one. And hold over your bar here. Send those shoulder blades low. Hand behind head. Bend knee in front of you. Send it out straight. Now this one's really tempting to use that low back. Keep the leg a little lower. Bend that knee in front of you. Kick it out to the side. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we take the elbow and the knee underneath our belly button into our C curve. And bend that bottom knee. Okay, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, take this loose leg underneath you. Nice side stretch here. Big inhales into the open side of your ribs. One more. And then we change sides. Good. Set yourself up for that sideline. Make sure you have enough room to move your legs. Good. Depress those scapula, lift out of this bottom side, and just start with that leg lift. Sending those shoulder blades down, activating in the core. Exhale as you lift. For 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we reach overhead, shoulder blades still low, knee and elbow come together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, shoulder blades low, step out, squat, launch over your bar. Good. We're just doing singles here. We've got 5 more and then triples. 3 more. 2. All right, now we add that triple squat. 3, 2, 1, launch. 3, 2, 1, launch. 3, 2, 1, launch. Sit into that back line of the body. 2 more sets. You guys are rocking this. And 1 more set. 3, 2, 1. All right, hand comes behind the head. You bend the knee in front of you. Send it out to your side. This can be low to the floor. I just don't want that low back involved. Use the core. Pull that belly to spine. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great. Okay, from here, we C curve, knee and elbow come underneath us. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, sideline series done. Take that loose leg, cross it in front of you. Nice sideline stretch here. Good. All right, let's face our bars. If you have a squishy ball, go ahead and grab it. All right, hands on your bar-like apparatus. Send those shoulder blades low. Be aware of how much your device tips and don't pull too much into it, okay? Now sit into that pretend chair, send those shoulder blades low, stand up. So maybe not our deepest squat, but we're squeezing that ball as we go up and down. Good. All right, we'll add a triple pulse where we squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1, stand. 3, 2, 1, stand. 3, 2, 1, stand. 2 more sets. I'm gonna add 1 more, get all caught up with you guys. Good, pause at the top, take your ball, put it behind your right leg. Good, and really hug that heel into your bottom here. Feel that hamstring kick on. Soften this standing leg here and flat back hinge a bit forward. Shoulder blades are low. You can even rest the elbows on your bar. Now bring that foot behind you. Okay, activating the glute and hammy. Pull that belly in so the low back relaxes. We've got 4, 3, talk to your glute. Hold out here on 1, pulse that heel in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes now. Pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check this knee is still soft. Okay, now we're gonna do that attitude holding the ball. This moving leg never goes in front of my standing knee. Good, shoulder blades are low. We're going 5, 4. Working out here, not the QL. Hold out here on 1, pulses. Good. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you do some circles, but come back to upright instead of flat back tilt. Keep working through that glute back here. And that standing leg's probably complaining. That's good. Reverse. 2 more circles here. Good. Okay, take the ball away a second. Now you're going to take this standing leg, bring that ankle in front, and hinge forward here. Good. So we're stretching out the glute on what was the supporting leg, but it was actually working harder. Good. 1 more breath. Okay. Bring that ball between your knees. Take yourself into your squat. Send those shoulder blades low. And then 10 pulses here, squeezing your ball. 8, 7, 6, 5. Recruit in the inner thigh, pelvic floor, and low abs. 2, 1. Stand tall. Bring the ball behind your left calf and thigh, okay? Flat back, tilt forward, square hips, maybe elbows rest on your bar, and then send that leg behind you. Okay, only bring the foot as far behind you as you can support through the abs. You don't go as far behind you if it goes into your QLs and your low back. We've got 3 more, and then we pause and pulse with that bent ankle, okay? Pause and pulse, 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 glute engagement. Now point the toes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. You can drop your ball. Now though, the second standing leg gets its glute stretch. So that ankle comes in front of what was the moving knee. Good. All right, stand up again here. And then send both elbows onto your bar and send the shoulder blades low. All right, we're gonna start with the right leg. Left knee is soft. Pubic bone is over the heel, that standing leg. And we lift here. Again, shoulder blades low, back is flat, belly pulls into spine as we lift the leg. Good, 2 more here. And then cross and lift. So this is the right foot reaching to the right side of the room, touching down to the left side of your floor. Let's go 5, 4, 3, flat back, not arched, 2, 1. And then shoot the leg. So right knee comes under, shoots out behind. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, let's switch sides here. So we started with just our lifts. This is the left foot. Right knee is soft. Right heel is under the pelvis. Back is flat. Belly pulls into spine. Resist the temptation to arch the low back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we cross and lift. Cross to the left side, tap down on the right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then we shoot the leg. Good. Really kick it behind you. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna move our bars out of the way. Take it on down to the floor. Feel free to roll out a mat. I'm gonna take my squishy ball and do our ab curls here initially. So this might be new for you all. It's underneath basically where the sports bra hits. So that thoracic spine here. All right, we're gonna go into ab curls from here. It's just a very high ab curl. Nice assist, actually gets us stronger for our roll-ups. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now go into your back extension over that ball. Zip together the abs, draw the belly in, that will lift the chest and come up. So it's kind of slow. It's paying attention to form here so you don't lift your neck in inversion. Use your hands to assist with the weight of your head here. 3 more. And 2, And last one. Good. Hands behind thighs. Bring you up to sitting. And then your forearms come behind you. And you bend the elbows and straighten. Okay? Lift the ribs out of the shoulders here. Press that torso away from the floor. We've got 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna lift the bottom up and lower. We're only doing these for 4, and then we add on 2 more. Last one this style. Okay, we can add on, or if that's enough work, stay with both feet. But you're gonna lift 1 leg here. We're only doing 4 to each side though. Last one. Good. All right, let's switch legs. Try and lift the hips and the foot together. Good. Okay, that leg comes back on down. Then bring your feet to the floor and your knees into a diamond shape. Okay, you can even lift your heels here. Arms come together. We call these Charlie's Angels. Use your C curve to go down and up. We're not going all the way to the floor. Great, 2 more. Last one this style. Okay, now we're gonna lift that right leg as we go up and down. Two more. Make sure your head is just an extension of your spine, that it's not a forward neck. That's our last one on the right. Now we switch to the left leg. One more. Nice. Okay, come all the way down to the floor. Bend the knees. Take this into your bridges position. So press the palms into the floor and lift your hips. Good. All right, let's do our one-legged bridges. So you can cross the right ankle over left, or you can hold it in tabletop. But I'm just starting with that right leg lifted. Let's go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, then switch legs. We're going 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees to chest, stretch out that low back. And then let's turn over onto our stomachs. All right, stretch your arms overhead. And let's go with our slow swimming. So lifting one diagonal, then the other. Pull that belly to spine on both diagonals. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Think of a thumbtack being underneath your tummy and you're trying to pull it away from the floor. Good. And then let's kick up the pace. Kick, kick, kick. Forehead is lifted off the floor, just barely. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do starfish, which is a bit like jumping jacks. When you lift those arms and legs, lift the arms from the mid-back and the legs from the glutes. Okay, hover all. Open, close, open, close. 8, 7. Use that posterior chain, but not the upper traps or the low back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's press the palms into the mat. We'll take this into our push-up. You can be on your knees like me, okay? And then just bend those elbows, lift and lower. Keep it up. We've got 4 more and then we do triples. Good. Okay, and then counts of 3 down. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. If you're sliding, reset. Okay, we've got 2 more. 3, 2, 1, lift. 1 more. 3, 2, 1, and lift. From here, let's go to kneeling. Okay, and you're just gonna press back for 4 simple chest expansions. Then take this from chest expansion into thigh stretch. So you press back, you hinge at the knee. Let's do 4 of those. Try and keep that spine in neutral, not to go into extension. 1 more and hold. Now from here, we bend the hips and do our pelvic tilt. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take this into a hip flexor stretch. So right foot comes forward, press into that foot. Great. That's it. Now lift one or both arms, particularly the left. Shrug the shoulders here, hold that belly to spine. Good. And then bring the arms down, straighten that front leg. Bring the toes off the floor for your calf and hamstring stretch. Nice big inhales into the back line of your ribs. Last one. Okay, now rotate, look front here, and then stretch out the inner thigh of this right leg. Think of creating some space in the hip socket here. Exactly. Yeah, Reggie, that was a good one for you. Where you were is great. Just feeling that inner thigh on the right side here. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna rotate towards our left. And now our left foot is forward. What do you think? So this is our hip flexor stretch. On our other side, you can lift up the right arm. Maybe even the left. And shrug the shoulders. Good, 1 more breath here. Straighten that front leg. Bring the toes off the floor. Good. Should be feeling this in the left hammy and calf. One more big inhale, exhale here. Okay, and then you can rotate front, sending that left leg out to the side of the room. And we're doing a left inner thigh stretch. Great. Good, 1 more long breath here. Okay, and then let's sit and bring our legs in front of us. Stretch out more of the inner thigh and the shoulders here. Our straddle stretch. Bit classical dancer, but very useful. Good, 2 more long breaths here. And then we did quite a bit of arm work today. So let's take it into dynamic side stretch here. Maybe even grab a foot or a calf. Slowly come to the other side. Stretching out the low back as well. Okay, we're gonna send our arms over, 1 breath, come back through middle, go over to our other side. 1 breath, back through middle, or one inhale. Good, one more set. All right, bring those feet together and then let's come to standing. Ooh. Once you're standing, stand hip distance apart. Good. Okay, melt down the front of your body, pulling that belly to spine. Pause here at the bottom. Note where you're tired, might still be kind of tight, and then how close you are to the floor. Hopefully you're feeling pretty worked out and loose. And then tilt the pelvis, soften the knees, stack on ab. Couple shoulder rolls here at the top. Bring those ears back over your shoulders, open up the collarbones. Really nice, tall, standing posture, but organized with that powerhouse on. Great job, ladies. Getting some really good cardio in there for a Monday morning. Thank you for joining me. Alexandra, I just wanted to explain, I know my some of my 7:30 classes aren't on the platform that you use, and they're switching to Mind Body. So if I can figure out how to get you on, I'll send you an email. Okay. Anyways, but that's what's going on. I'm still doing those Monday, Thursday, 7:30 classes, and just trying to figure out how everybody gets the info. So I'll be in touch.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great week. Hope to see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.